Good morning, everybody. Sorry, tablets are just loading. The internet is Wi-Fi in here this morning. Everything crapped out, so I had to re-log in with our tablets here. So we have Randy at the table here. He's actually a C division ranked player standard. This is the advanced division. Started the advanced division this morning. Randy couldn't make it Wednesday and he wanted to play the singles, so he entered himself in the advanced division, even though he qualifies to play in the C division. So good on him to challenge himself because he wanted to play singles. He's come to play with the big boys. He shoots good. Morning, John. How you doing? Oh, good little tough there, especially with his 10 ball here tied up. Don't think he wants to move that one if he can't. I think he's got to just chip off the rail and hit this 13 ball. Sorry guys, we get guys coming up here all the time thinking we're the tournament control desk. The guy come up and thought I heard somebody say hi behind me and then tapped me on the shoulder and wants to know where he plays. I didn't have time for breakfast this morning. I just got here to start this right away. I play at 10:30. I'm going to have to take a break and get something to eat before I play, but Ben plays at 10:30, so we'll have David here just keeping track of the scores for you guys. There'll be no commentary. Starting about 10 o'clock, quarter to 10, so you got me for about 45 minutes here. And nice try. And Jonathan come to the table here. It's actually Randy for being in the C division. He's got not a bad draw at the bottom here. Starting although Jonathan shoots great. Luckily he didn't like to run into the likes of Ben Francis or Joe Spence or Nick Kruger right off the start. Those guys that race to 8, that they're the elite masters. Well, Randy and John were talking to start off, and Randy's like, "You got to spot me 3. I'm in the C division." Good morning, Keith. How you doing, buddy? Hey, Rick. Good morning. Good morning, Jay. Nice shot by Jonathan. This should be the first rack to him here. Everything's open now. Take the one to the bottom right here. And that'll be his choice, 6 or the 4. Good morning, Philip. Good morning, Junior. Yeah, Keith, no, I've been feeling great, which is awesome. As I got my fingers crossed it keeps going. Morning, Joe. Yeah, not too bad. It was, I get to bed about 1, I think it was. 1 o'clock this morning. So, got about 5 hours, I think it was. Not too bad. On and off, tossing and turning. Straight in the 8 for Jonathan for a 1-0 lead. Oh, and these guys are going to 7, sorry. So we'll get that switched around here. Hey, good morning, Doc. How you doing? You guys playing us Monday? Is that where you're? Morning, Tim. Nice break. I think it'll be high ball, maybe. Although he's looking at low ball. Just at that 5-6. No, he's looking to break out the 8 off the 3rd or off the 12 here right away. No problem, Matthew. Thanks for tuning in. Like I said, Jonathan's got a ideal first draw for him, and good on Randy for playing in the advanced division. Randy qualifies to play in the C or standard, so Randy is a standard rank, but wanted to challenge himself, so he entered the advanced singles just because he couldn't be here Wednesday night for the start of the C division or standard division. Singles started Wednesday night. He couldn't make it, so. And the B division started Wednesday night as well, so he's like, I want to play in the singles. I'm going to challenge myself and enter the A. So good on him. Oh, my 10:30 match. Yes, sir. Thank you. I got spanked on the A side last night by Gary Spence. He missed 2 shots in a race to 5. And one of those shots that he missed, he left me dead hooked by accident. So I think he ran 4 of those racks. Three or four of them anyway. He shot up, just couldn't shoot any better. He only missed 2 shots. So I like Gary's chances of going through. Hopefully I can come back and see him in the final. Oh, Rick, he's Randy's improved so much over the last year. His skill level and abilities over doubled. He enters all the big money tournaments. Plays players. He's donating for sure in every one of them, but he knows that. But yeah, his game has improved so much. It's incredible. And great on him. I played him in the league the last few years, and he's an amazing guy too. So nice to see him doing well. Is it me or am I echoing? Shouldn't be echoing at all. Anybody else hear me echoing at all? Or I wonder if it's just your audio. Maybe close Facebook and reload it. Oh yeah, Doc, that was me. The match before, I played like that, and I needed to beat Ryan Murray. He's an amazing shot, and like I said, we didn't miss. I think we had one game, or we had 2 games, where we didn't run the table. Out of a race to 5, we went hill. So out of those 9 games that Ryan and I played, I think 7 of them were runouts. It's not bad. Not bad for the C division. No echo. Okay. As long as everybody's not getting it, then it shouldn't be on, hopefully on my end, and you don't make me work and try to figure stuff out this early in the morning. William, how you doing? Willie from Philly. Nice. No echo on YouTube. If we had our bigger soundboard here, I could make you hear all sorts of sounds with the effects and everything that thing's got on it. Oh. Well, unlucky that combo. Looks like it's wired at 5-7, so that was a good look for Randy. Thanks, Andrew. Doing good. How are you doing down east there?
Mike Nawash, are you here, Mike Nawash?
You're in the afternoon already down there. Okay, Randy, your break. Let's see a break and run one. I've seen you do it many times.
Yeah, Lake, if you're still here, come on, Lake.
Yeah, that'll be awesome if you can make it out here. Be our turn to host and entertain you guys.
Tony Tuesday, are you here, Tony?
This guy talks funny. You talking about me?
You got half a spot covered. Yeah. But it is what it is. They're bar boxes, right? They travel around in a truck and bounce around. I expect a lot from a snooker table. I don't expect a lot from these.
Have you been up to Top Shots? Sorry, guys, I was just chatting with one of the refs here. He's actually one of my former teammates many times. And we just had somebody walk up behind me with a question about using a magic rack on the table. Here's John going for a kick.
I know you've been wondering what to get me for my birthday.
Yeah. So, sorry guys, we just came back to chat a little more. We're talking about the magic rack. I had an opponent asked to use one playing me. Was it yesterday? Yeah, it was yesterday morning. And both parties got to agree. You got to, if you don't want your opponent using the magic rack, you can say no and they can't use it. And that was a question. If one of the guys came up and said, do I have to let him use it? And it's no, and the same in a team event, because it's what it is, an additional, that's the way you classify it, as an additional piece of equipment used on the table. But after the break, it stays on the table. And do you want that on the table while you're shooting, especially if you got balls sitting on it? The refs aren't going to be coming around and with ball markers and marking 2 or 3 balls to pull the magic rack off. So both opponents got to agree to it. Like, I got a 3D printed triangle rack that comes apart, fits in my pull case, and it racks amazingly easy and well. And it's a guy back in Calgary makes these things, and they're 3D printed and just they rack amazingly well. So with all these really flexible triangles and racks that you get in a lot of these tables, I'll bring this along and it racks perfect. And that's allowed. Nobody can tell me I can't use it because it racks the balls and then it leaves the table. It's not affecting anything else in the game. Rick's asking if magic racks are better. You know what, my opinion, what I have for all those is the turtle rack. The turtle rack seems to be the best out of any one of those template racks, and I've tried them all. And that turtle rack seems to rack the best. The balls don't sit on top of it, especially the one for the 9 and the 10 ball with that little circle down there. And it'll actually rack 8 ball as well. But the turtle rack comes with two template racks. In my opinion, and I'm sure Grant and Ben's, for what they've tried. I know Ben hates the template racks, but from all the ones that we've tried anyway, the turtle rack seems to be the best out of them all. I mean, you can order on eBay if you want. You can get six or I think it's 3 or 6 template racks for like $3 or something. The knockoff ones, but they do not last as long as the brand name ones, and sometimes they won't hold the balls dead tight because they're made so cheaply. You get the one that's the odd wrong size or doesn't hold the ball straight, but you get 6 of them for $3. So I've used them all before, and they're not bad for maybe 40 or 50 games, and then they start to, unless you take perfect care of them, they'll start to fold or bend, or those cheap ones are real cheap. Magic Rack's just the biggest name out of them all. And as you see, they started sponsoring tournaments back to get their name out there. So that's the one you see used still the most. Or AccuRack's another big one. It's that sort of the felt. I think a felt or paper is that AccuRack. William, we do. Yeah, no. It's awesome to have guests sit in with us. We'll be down in Vegas for the ACS and VNEA championships again this year, so the whole month of May we'll be in Vegas. So if any of you guys are down there, stop by and say hi for sure. He needed to double kiss that in, just didn't get lucky enough. Sounds good. Nice shot to try and hold the ball. He'll have to bank this, I think. I don't know if he can cut it. He is banking it. I didn't think he had. That's really steep cut. He should be able to come up for that. No, little short, I was going to say, for that 6-1, but he came up tad short on that 6-1 too. But he's left Randy tough here. Might be able to cut that 12 ball to this top left. He could really mess things up or tie things up if you want to just tap that 13 over the 4 ball too and try to play a little safe that way. Put another ball over top of that 4 or 5 there to tie things up, but trying the combo. Nice shot. Fortunately, he'll have to play another off-angle combo. So 15 to the 14 to that top right corner. I don't know if where our PTZ's way off and nowhere. Nice try. Plugs the pocket. He's looking at playing the bank side here. Looks good. And he's got the 5. He can either draw back or roll ahead. He's looking there at the angle to leave himself for the 3 to come out naturally up for the 1-6. If he draws back, he'll have to play off a couple rails. So you see that little off angle. He's just waiting for the other guy to look and see. Play around. I don't think we went to this camera a whole lot yesterday playing around with our PTZ. Maybe we'll do a little more today. Looks like he got really good. Rob, yeah, there's the guy in Calgary sells them. And I've been talking with him to see, I think he's bought a couple 3D printers now to keep printing these things out. And I should take a picture of it, because it's got little ball bearings on the bottom of it, which slide amazingly well across the cloth, and it doesn't wear the cloth with these little ball bearings on it as well. And then it's in the corners, it's dipped down so you can tilt it up really easy and off, and it's got foam around the inside of the edges, rigid foam, and you can rack the balls amazingly tight with this thing. It's amazing, genius little idea that he put together. So he sold a ton of them in Calgary, and it comes apart to fit in sort of the same length of pocket. It's you got about a 12-inch pocket on your case. It'll come, but it does fold into three, or come apart into three pieces to make it easy to carry and travel with. This is the start of the A division first match, first bracket A side of the advanced. And as you see, as Sharon says there on Facebook, if you're wondering, go Johnny Fast Lightning. That's what Jonathan goes by, is Johnny Fast Lightning. He's more well known by. No, he very no website, no nothing for these things. Like I said, I'll be able to get them. I've been trying to work with him to promote these things, but they'd never be able to keep up. He can hardly keep up as it is. He's got 2 3D printers now going, just selling to the guys in Calgary and round that he goes to, plays in some of these smaller tournaments that he plays in. But I'll take a picture of it or something, put it up after. But didn't get quite enough draw on that. Don't know if that, don't think that 12 ball cuts past that 8. Yeah, he's got it now. Like, he's got to where you can have your, well, he did go by. He can print names and logos and stuff on the side now. So if you got your like pool team name, stuff like that, it's neat. This is one of the original ones he's done, but he's worked around and done quite a bit of stuff with it. That's kind of neat. Hey, Randy, you need to get one on the board. Yeah, I think with how slow these 3D printers are. I forget what I think he says it takes about 8 hours to make one of them. 8 hours of printing, something like that. So he's got, I think he said he has 2 printers now, so he can sort of print a couple a day, or sort of almost like 4 a day if you time it right and reset everything. Oh, Randy. That 15. There's some work to do down that top left end there. Low balls don't seem too bad. I say so with that, just because that 7 is covering that 11 ball. It's a ball frozen to 15 there. It's got the 6 to break that out. I'd take the 5 up to the top of this bottom right. Played the combo. That just opened up stripes other than that 11 ball. And he is off angle to draw back into it here. He is good to sort of draw or stun out to come up. Maybe the 10 on the side. And then he'll be left with a bank on that 11. But that's sitting in a pretty good spot to bank to the corner. You just got to make sure. You got to probably try to leave yourself on it right here to bank. You're probably going to have to either come around that 8 or try to stay under it and then sort of reverse bank it back down to that corner. But I think he's going to stun out, come out for that 10 ball. And there he is, perfect on that 10. No, Ben plays. We both play at 10:30, so we'll have kind of around 10 o'clock. Maybe we'll have David down here just to keep track of scores and reset and restart the stream if there's any other matches. But there'll be just the scorekeeping, no commentary while Ben and I are playing. Actually, Ben, I think, is on the stream table at 10:30. You're one of them.
right, good morning, everyone. We're back, and I got here just in time to watch Johnny Latondra here. He's up 5-0 in a race to 7 on Randy. Pretty commanding lead. But he's going to have to bank this ball. The problem here is, even if he makes the bank, what does he do with the 8 after? Pretty tough to get shape on the 8. Doesn't go by the 6. So cross bank, gotta watch the double kiss, and gotta go up and down for shape on the 8. This is not easy. But he's scratched. Missed the bank and scratched. Chance Randy's been waiting for. Get on the board here. Well, let's see. I don't mind him shooting the 7, then the 6 here. 5 can lead him to the 4. And then maybe 3, 2, 1. I feel like he should have got rid of the 6. Just because some of the angles on the 6 take him into the 11. Great shot there from Randy. And this isn't bad. He might be able to avoid the rub on the 11 here. Good morning, Rick. Javo. Richard. Marcus. Everyone tuning in. Thanks, everyone, for tuning in this morning. Make sure you guys are clicking that share button. Lots for us today. Gonna be a great day of pool. We got first match in the A division here, Randy and Jonathan. We're gonna have another A match coming up at 10:30. I'm gonna be playing Kyle Jones and just let me check the bracket here. There is another A division match on the stream at 10:30. On this table, we're going to have Jason Spanier and Nick Kruger. Looks like Randy's got stuck behind this 8. Should have maybe shot the 6 before. A bit of a reach here, but I'd expect Johnny to make this ball. Take a 6-0 lead. No, he rattled it. A tough shot for Randy here, but a free shot. A shot he probably shouldn't have had. bank this to the bottom right. Try to put a game on the board. Hit it hard, get it to straighten out a little here. And just cut it a hair too much. I'm pretty sure we'll see Johnny make this 8-ball. Just gotta watch where this cue ball is going. Side pocket, left side pocket's there. The bottom left corner if you hit it too thin. And probably a smart shot to heavy spin it and go into the 6-ball there to slow down the cue ball. Avoid all the scratches. Make sure you guys get in on this viewer advantage. We got plenty of time to get in, but the days are running out. Gonna draw that Sunday night, guys. $700 any way you want it. All right, Benjamin's paying attention. Willie from Philly back in the house. Ray from North Carolina. Patricio from New York. Amber from Crescent. Welcome, everyone. Good morning, all. If you're just tuning in, we're live at the 2020 Falcon CCS B.C. Championships. Playing at the Lakeside Resort in Penticton, British Columbia. Watching some A Division matches today. This morning, we got Randy breaking with the thumper here. Miss-hit it a little, but he still got a decent spread and made a ball. I think I'll hang out with you guys till the end of this match, depending how long it goes. And then I'm going to try to find an open table, just hit a few balls on. Get ready for my match. And he's going to shoot the 1 ball here. And a tricky little shot. Anytime the cue ball is close to the rail like that. It was a little bit off the rail, but still a little bit tricky there. Johnny says, is it open? It is. Open table. Pretty sure, but he'll shoot, looks like high ball here. Lay's not too bad. If he can play the 14 off the 2. Let's take a look at the side view. That'll be his next shot after this one. Play the 14 off the 2, that opens the pocket for the 11. Just got to watch the 2 doesn't sit on top of another ball like the 15 or something. Thank you, William. And good morning, Jarrett. Wants to know what I do for a warm-up. It varies, but at this time of the morning and first match of the day, I do have a bit of a warm-up routine. Mostly involves shooting like straight-in shots, maybe a few bank shots. And then ideally, I get on that table we're playing on about 15 minutes before the match starts and break about 5 or 6 racks. Don't necessarily need to shoot the balls, but definitely need to figure out the break. It's going to be definitely the biggest part of this tournament is the break. Everyone shoots so good. It's going to be whoever breaks better that wins this one. Meanwhile, we'll see if Johnny can put the finishing touches on this rack. Looks like a bit of a tricky shot here. James says, I sing scales. That's what I do for warm-up. Actually, probably couldn't hurt to do like a mic warm-up as well, you know, the broadcasting warm-up, the radio warm-up. Yeah, I missed bumping the 2 there, Kevin. That's why he ended up downtown with no shot. Greg wants to know what time my match with Kyle Jones is at. It's in about 35 minutes. Scheduled for 10:30 Pacific time. We'll be on table 21. We're watching 22 here. We do got the camera set up on 21 as well, so we'll watch probably a little bit of my match and a little bit of Nick and Jason. I know you guys would enjoy watching me play, but I actually think it's better to have people who don't get on the stream too much on here, so we'll probably have it on Nick and Jason. And then just switch back and forth a little bit. If you guys want to follow along with the brackets, all your favorite players, favorite teams, or just check the entire tournament bracket, you can go to CompuSport. It's under the Falcon CCS B.C. 8-ball, 9-ball championships. It's the header for that. Oh, Randy's ended up in nowhere land here. He's got to try to find a little chip safe or take a really tough shot on the 1. Looks like he had two-way in mind there when he shot that ball, knowing if he missed, he wasn't going to leave anything too easy for Johnny, but I think we'll see Johnny play the bank here into the bottom left. That's what he's called. That's correct. Greg, Nick Kruger, and Jason Spanier. That should be a really great match, too. We'll try to catch a little bit of both matches. These guys don't miss too much of the action. I think he could shoot the 4 now if he could avoid the rub on the 10 and go 3 rails to the 1, but I don't know if he can avoid the rub, so shoot the 1, take a long shot on the 4. Tough pot from this distance, though. Split screen, that magic wants to watch both. I'll see what we can do. The split screen doesn't work so well for the singles matches, but we'll definitely have the split screen up for the team matches. Fantastic shot from Randy there. Roll this 8-ball in and put a game on the board. Oh, and Johnny gives it to him. See, and there's situations where I don't agree with giving the ball, and that's maybe one of them. And purely just because it's Randy's first win in this match, so you kind of want to let him finish it off, you know? Let him make his first 8-ball. Watch both, commentary only on 1. Actually, James, I don't think we're going to have commentary at 10:30 because Ryan plays as well. So try to get our scorekeeper out of bed. Down here to keep score for you guys at least. And I'll hang out with you guys for at least another 10 minutes here. See how the rest of this match goes. See if Randy can mount the comeback here. It's not over yet. I've seen plenty of crazy comebacks like this, so not out of the stretch of the imagination. Only score on one and have both up. James, it is just, it's really hard to see the balls on the split screen, so we've kind of done some polls on, you know, if people like the split screen for singles or if they like the single screen, and it seems like majority of the viewers enjoy the single screen more, as do I when I'm watching pool. Split screen, I think, is only really good for team events, so you don't miss anything. And that's another one, Greg. If you're missing one of the matches or maybe another match that's going on in the room, got to get your butt down here. Get your butt down here and watch it live. We're at the Lakeside Resort in Penticton, BC, guys. Johnny plays the 11 combo. That's a good shot because it got him down table on this 14 ball here, which is the ball closest to the top rail. Let's give you the side view. You can see it a little better here. You can shoot the 14 and maybe play a 10-15 combo next. Seems a little funny, but that 10 is in a bit of a weird spot. Yeah, I don't like going into it, but I think that's worked out. Might be able to roll this in the side pocket here. And he doesn't look thrilled about it, so. Split screen wasn't even good for GoldenEye. David Moore says, so where did the tables come from? David, the tables here are supplied by High Country Promotions. That's Shannon Benson. Best in the business, guys. You need tables for a big event. He's the man. High Country Promotions. Something like 9 truck and trailers traveling all across North America. Beautiful tables. Rodrigue says, is that you, Andrew, commentating? No, Phil, it's Ben Francis on the mic here. I don't think Andrew's here this weekend. And thank you, Roy. And thank you, Willie from Philly. Pretty tidy little out there for Mr. Latendre, also known as Johnny Fast Lightning. Nice match there from him, 7-1 win. He's going to move on to the 10:30 round. So we're going to shut down, do a restart. We're going to be back in half an hour, guys, for the next round of matches. Make sure you like us on Facebook, subscribe on our YouTube. That way you get notified every time we go live. I'll leave you guys with a quick ad, and then I'll shut it down and restart it. We'll be back in about 25 minutes time. So thanks everyone for tuning in. We'll see you all soon.